Hello, everybody, and welcome to my Smackdown review. Smackdown. What do we got going on in Smackdown tonight, huh? Albany, New York. It was at. I see. So yeah, what do we got really going on in this show? It's Smackdown because it's Smackdown. So there you go. It's Smackdown. Okay, but yeah, what do we got really going on this week for Friday Night Smackdown? Wow, you always get a phone call during these reviews. What's the point? But yes, SmackDown. Weren't they in Albany, New York last week? Yeah, I get these phone calls. It makes no sense sometimes. But yeah, weren't they in Albany last week? I don't know. But yeah, steel cage match. What do I have to say about a steel cage match, huh? Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn. Wasn't a bad match or anything. You already knew Drew was going to win this match anyway. Sami doing his best to escape the cage as much as he could. But Sami ended up, getting bro kicked by Drew. Drew winning the match, celebrating with his sword on top of the cage. So, not really surprised by that. So Drew got the win. Um, Charlotte was in the back, basically talking about the beat the clock challenge, which we'll get to that beat the clock challenge pretty soon because that felt like a waste of time. But we went to Corbin then. Happy Corbin for Happy Talk. Somehow, he doesn't need his lackey, Madcap Moss. And as he talked about him and took his Andre the Giant WrestleMania trophy thing away from him and saying, I take credit for all the success he had. I made him to what he was. He was nothing without me. But then next thing you know, after they bring the trophy out, I guess he was going to destroy it and wanted a sledgehammer. It ended up being Moss dressed as one of the crew guys and pulling out his own sledgehammer, trying to hit Corbin with it. He ended up knocking him to the ring post and knocking him outside the ring then until, he ended up just going to the trophy and picking it up, which some would say he made out with his trophy, but he like just picked it up and celebrated with the trophy then. So, yes, the Moss Drew thing continued. Not Drew, the Moss Corbin thing continues. So we'll see where that goes. Shanky went against Ricochet for the Intercontinental title. What do I have much to say from this? Okay, one, who really thought Shanky was winning? Two, interesting to Ricochet basically stack the guy up to get the win over Shanky. What is Shanky, like 6 foot something? But yeah, Ricochet ended up winning. And then right after, Jinder and Shanky start arguing with each other. Shanky ended up leaving pissed off. So will he leave Drew? I mean, why do I keep saying Drew all night for? Will he leave Jinder? Most likely, yeah, because I don't even know where that's going. Then again, what do they really have Ricochet doing? He's the Intercontinental Champion, but who is he really facing right now other than just random people? So I have no idea what he's really doing right now. Next, Raquel Gonzalez was interviewed. Raquel Rodriguez Gonzalez. Let's just say Gonzalez, okay? She talked about she was happy. She's had butterflies, but she's here to make an impression. A lot of smiling from Raquel here, though. Mostly like just happy to be there. She ended up being Cat Cordoza. Basically just a showcase match for her. So Raquel ended up getting the win with the Chikanga bomb and stuff. So good win for her. We'll see where that goes. Walter and Marcel Bartel were in the back, cutting a promo, basically just showing off Walter, showcasing just how dominant he is with multiple clips. Also, the Usos and RK Bro came out for a contract signing. Basically, they had Adam Pearce, who's the master of ceremonies, and Usos said they got nothing to prove to Pierce and nothing to prove to RK Bro. We the champs, we the best tag team around. That y'all the twos and we the ones. And then Backlash, we gonna need some bigger luggage for those tag titles. But Riddle says, I can't tell you guys apart. One of you could have like tattoos of the mustache and everything. But Orton says it's easy to tell them apart. This one here, Jay, is the right hand man, and Jimmy here is the little bitch. Basically, Riddle said, "Oh," and then the Usos attack RK Bro. Roman Reigns came out then. Slowly walk into the ring. Usos attacked from behind. After that, they ended up taking out Orton and then was going after Riddle and ripping up the contract. Until Drew McIntyre came out then, who took out the Usos as Roman basically went, tried to go for Drew, but Drew ended up hitting him with a big suplex then right after as Roman rolled out of the ring and the bloodline and off backing off after that. So not a bad segment though with the contract signing, but now obviously there's been changes because Paul Heyman now wanted Roman Reigns to be involved and make it a six-man. Adam Pearce says, no, the tag match is, I can't just change it and everything. I have to talk to the board of directors. So now, after weeks of promoting, for some reason now, they don't want to do this whole tag team unification thing. I don't know why they backed out at the last second. I wasn't really the biggest fan of the idea that much anyways, but you've been promoting this for weeks now, so now you're going to make it a six-man and involve Roman and Drew involved instead of doing Drew and Roman for the title. Maybe they just want to say that for a bigger show with some actual build and everything. We're just going to add these two in there since they're really not on the card for Backlash or WrestleMania Backlash or whatever Backlash. We're just going to add them to the show, all just for to the six-man. We're not even going to do the tag team unification. So I guess that's just out the window now. That's just out the window. So doesn't make a lot of sense, but you might as well just went where you're going since you've been promoting it. Naomi went against Shayna Baszler. Naomi won. Right after then, Natalia on both shows basically took out Sasha. Her and Shayna ended up beating up Sasha and Naomi, since in 2 weeks they will face for the tag team titles. Why not say that for the pay-per-view? I don't know. Sheamus and Holland were still looking for Pete Dunne, Butch, and they put, it's like, where's Waldo now? Okay, where's Waldo? Where is he in the crowd? Is he in Coachella? Is he in the park? Is he in the street? Is he under the arena? Is he on the roof? Where is he? Is he the fiddler on the roof? I'm not really sure. But Ridge talked about, I put out Biggie for a long time. And, if you ever come back, if you coming for fight night, I'm sure a lot of people did not like that line. I know it generates heat, but given that whole injury with Biggie and the neck thing, that's, oof, man, that's still rough to watch. And still sad what happened, though, at the same time. Next thing you know, um, Woods and Kofi come out talking about Butch and them, and, we've been a team for 8 years and stuff. Y'all been, a month and a half. Y'all lost your other partner and stuff. And then they saw, they start calling. I remember, the League of Nations, the Swiss man, and, now you got these two rookies. You can't do any better, huh? Shaking Sheamus, they called him. Wreck-It Ralph, Shake It Sheamus, which, honestly, the crowd was more interested in chanting that the entire match between Holland and Woods than they were invested into this match. And then again, the pin looked kind of botched at the last second. Also, I know Woods won about roll up on Holland, but looked pretty botchy at the end. Then again, it's like my friend Kyle would say, this match was boring as hell. It really was boring. Okay, I didn't really pay much attention, especially when I'm looking at my phone or Twitter. So it wasn't really that good. Kofi went against Sheamus. Then not a bad match. Sheamus ended up getting the win on Kofi. Right after him and Holland ended up beating up Woods and them, and they put Kofi. No, they put Woods through a table then after that, so now next week could be a tables match. Lacey Evans then cut another promo, basically another one of the, just the whole trauma and stuff, just talking about going to military school and being in the MP Academy, kicked out of her home at 17. Talking about, when the graduation came, no one was there to support her, but now she's just talking about, I'm going to show everyone, not just addiction, depression, stuff that I can do. I'm come for every woman. I came from the trailer park, but now I'm in WWE. I know it's very sad, and I'm trying to inspire, I guess, but how much of the trauma stories are we going to do every week with Lacey Evans until she actually, does something? Like I said, I know it's not the sassy Southern Belle anymore, but now we're making her real. You mentioned this, use a real life story. Like I said, it's really sad. But when's it really where we're gonna lead into this too? So you just kind of wonder. Drew Gulak is now the timekeeper after the entire night, by the way. As the Beat the Clock challenge began, Shotzi, who still works here, went against Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey won at a minute 41 with her armbar. Charlotte said, hey, congratulations, and, you got to take a victory lap, but she wanted Aaliyah to come out. I forgot Aaliyah, what was she doing? Which, the match happened, and Charlotte did not beat Aaliyah in that minute 41 time. Aaliyah survived, and right after Ronda celebrated and walked out then. Charlotte, basically, I guess she's looking for somebody to blame, so she looked at Drew Gulak. This is your fault, and she kicked him in the face and threw him in the ring, and hit him with the rain belt in. So yeah, it's like Drew Gulak's new gimmick just to get new jobs and get beat up by Charlotte, just get beat up by women every other week now. This is the second time she's been beaten up by Charlotte. Okay. Rousey like hit him with his hit him with her finisher and stuff. So it's like I'm gonna get I guess his gimmick now is like we're gonna get any other job around in the WWE right now, and I'm gonna get beat up by the women or just beat up by Charlotte and Rousey for the time being. So yeah, I don't know where this is going. This beat the clock thing was a waste of time. And before I go, I guess I'll address this right now, given it was today, just a little quicker these NXT releases and stuff. Some of these people I do not know who they were, so I don't really have much to comment on them. Given what I saw today, I was somewhat surprised. Dakota Kai, Dakota Kai just feel like got lost in the shuffle, mostly like when 2.0 came along, which it feels like with a lot of these guys. Go look at Athena's interview. But yeah, I thought Dakota Kai would have been on the main roster, but I don't even think they knew what to do with her. Maybe she just saw the writing on the wall of what was going to go on there. So I don't know what to say about Dakota Kai that much. But I felt like, man, I thought she would at least made it to the main roster though. But nah, they got rid of her, and they just kept around 2.0, and like I said, just got lost in the shuffle. Dexter Loomis, I'm very sad, somewhat kind of surprised he's gone. Given he was in a whole storyline, him and Persia Perota, which they both were involved. So maybe they have to put Indy and Duke Hudson together now. So I'm somewhat surprised. And listen, Sam Shaw, Dexter Loomis, basically the same gimmick. He has made it work and everything. I thought he'd probably be still sticking around, given him and Indy were still there. But yeah, they got rid of him and Persia Perota, who actually involved in the storyline and stuff. So there you go. Malcolm Bivens being gone from gone now. Apparently, he wasn't going to resign, or what I've heard. But yeah, now the Diamond Man needs a mouthpiece. Because I'm gonna be honest, he did help get the Creed brothers over. I know some people ain't the biggest fan. People I know, I'm not going to go into that. But listen, it's better than having Roddy Strong talk out there, because Roddy Strong is not good on the microphone. And I don't really know about the rest of the people in the Diamond Mine, so I'm surprised they got rid of the mouthpiece out of them. Parker Bordeaux, Harlan, which I wonder why he disappeared from Joe Gacy. Um, didn't people say he was going to be like the next Brock Lesnar or something because he looked like Brock? They thought he was going to be Brock, and he just disappeared, and I didn't know what happened to him after that. He just kind of disappeared. We now know why. Okay, now we know why. So now they got rid of him. Draco Anthony, I only know he showed up a few times, but I didn't really know what he was doing other than I think Gacy was trying to hunt him down or get him to join the group or playing mind games, but nothing really ever happened with that. I think last time he was on TV, he faced Zion Quinn and lost to him. Everybody else on the list, I do not know. Apparently, there's supposed to be more releases incoming. I'm not sure when that will happen. But yeah, man, NXT, anybody else that was still black and gold, they kicking them out right now. Or some of these new people. Like I said, Harlan was pretty new. Draco Anthony was new. Perota was new. The only black and gold people I really read from this is Bivens, who was there somewhere near the end of black and gold. Dakota Kai was there for a while. And same with Dexter Loomis also. So with them being gone, hey, what does that tell you? What does that really tell you? So it's a lot to say about these releases, but that's just my quick initial thoughts on all of those and stuff, given what I've read today. But yeah, man, it's crazy. I tell you what. But other than that, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodandKnight890. I'm out of here. I will see you guys then. Peace out.